Hi, and welcome to Vinyasa 3. This morning we're going to work the upper back and shoulders and have a really nice, invigorating 60-minute Vinyasa 3. So when you're ready, we're going to start somewhere in between downward dog and child's pose. You can go get yourself on the mat. We'll get moving. All right, here we go. All right, you might want 2 blocks and a strap handy, just somewhere in your vicinity. And so this first couple of minutes, really want you to get into your flow, into your practice. If that means, like lately I've been wanting to start with a wide-legged forward fold or a seated fold, and that's just felt really nice. If downward dog is where you're feeling called to, go there. If you want to start more in a plank and just really use the plank as a way to warm up the shoulders, you can do that. You can always lift a leg, lift an arm. Maybe you come in between downward dog and your plank. So remember, this is your practice, and this Vinyasa 3 is really meant to give you permission to build your own practice, to own your own practice, and let it come through you. So this first couple of minutes, we're just integrating, right? We call it integration. And what we're doing is integrating the body, the breath, the person, all the parts into a more conscious, unified whole being. And so maybe for you, this means just taking, 5 breaths or so in each shape. A lot of times this year for me, this means slow and steady movement. And so whatever shape you're in, just close your eyes if you can. And start to go inside. Let's breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. 3 more breaths. And so now we're going to start to move more in sync with one another. And inhale, come forward. Maybe finding plank, maybe dropping knees. On your exhale, lift your hips. And do 5 of these. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Breathe in. Exhale back. A little bit quicker. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Last one. Exhale, kick or sink your hips back. 3 breaths in your downward dog. Next, inhale, bend knees, look forward. We're going to take tiny steps. Tiny steps. Take your time. As many steps as you can, finding your way to the front of your mat. Inhale to your halfway lift, hands on your shins, long, long spine. Breathe in. Exhale to fold, exhale to fall down towards the earth. Let's do that twice more, finding our synchronicity, finding breath together. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. One more inhale. Exhale, fold. Press through both feet, rise up. Send your arm bones up to the sky. Stretch up to the ceiling. Let's interlace fingers. Reach, reach, reach. Nice and tall. Breathe in. Drop over to the right. Long through your ribs. Opening up through your side waist. Breathe in. Last breath in. Get a little longer, maybe in both sides. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Come back through center. Drop over to the other side. Open up through your ribs. Open up through your side waist. Breathe in. Come back to center. Inhale, stretch both arms, maybe at a back bend, but it's a lift up. Or you can bend your elbows if you want. Let's take a breath in. Feel that warmth, feel that beginning of the day. One more inhale. On your exhale, bring hands to heart center. Drop your chin down towards your chest. You can take your feet nice and wide so you can close your eyes. Dive into yourself. And take a moment to set an intention. Let it be a word, let it be a phrase, let it be a feeling. This is your moment. Right? Let it land in your heart. The rest of the practice, right? The shapes don't matter. Not as much as the intention in your heart. Right? So you feel it in there. And together we'll open with a single Om. Let's take a breath in. And inhale, stretch your arms up to the sky. Exhale, fold to the earth. Inhale to your halfway lift. Hands to plank. Take a breath in. Drop knees, slow lower down. Inhale, low cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale through tabletop. Exhale to your downward dog. Breath in. Breath out. So for the next 3 sun salutations, we're going to move with breath. The purpose is less to, get it all perfectly as it is to move in sync, even though we're all in different places. all in different times, right? This is a recording. We can still move and breathe together. Next inhale, bend knees, look forward. Exhale, step to the front of your mat. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale, fold it out. Press through both feet, rise up. Touching arm bones all the way. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a breath in. Let it go. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Plank pose. Stay here, take a breath, shift forward. Exhale, bend those elbows. You can drop knees if you want. Inhale to your upward dog. Exhale to your downward dog. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. Let it go. Inhale, bend knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop. Inhale to your halfway lift. Fold to the earth. Press through your feet, rise, reach. Exhale, hands to heart center. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Plank pose. Inhale, shift. Chaturanga. Heart opens. Downward dog. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. One more inhale. Let it go. Inhale, bend knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop. Halfway lift. Fold. Press to rise. Heart center. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, fold to the earth. Halfway lift. Plank pose. Inhale, shift. Exhale, bend. Heart opens. Downward dog. Breath in. Breath out. I'm gonna do one more sun A. Let's inhale, bend knees. Exhale, step or hop. Find that halfway lift. Fold it out. Press to rise. Hands to heart center. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, fold to the earth. On our halfway lift land here, let's step left foot back, come into runner's lunge. Nice big step. Frame your right foot. Anchor into the earth. Draw hips even, pull that left hip forward. Engage through low belly. Find length. And breathe here. If you're feeling adventurous, There's something about this Saturday morning class. You can send your arms nice and long and breathe here. You can always keep your hands on the earth. 4 more breaths. Next, inhale, planting left hand firmly on the earth. Let's slowly send right arm out to the right, even up through your hips. Keep that length, keep that press, and then slowly rotate open. You can stay here. If you want, you can swim, reaching right arm forward and up. Nice big, big circles. We'll do 3 in each direction. Take your time. Let each arm circle be a breath. Inhale. And exhale. And then switch directions. Land here, pressing into your foot, reaching up a little higher, open up through your heart space. Nice big breath in. And then bring right elbow onto right knee. We're gonna drop left heel, warrior 2 feet, take your time. We'll roll up into side angle lunge. Yeah, pressing right from the earth, lift up through your left ribs. Beautiful transitions. Yes. Feel into this press. Just 2 more breaths. Next inhale, reverse your warrior. Breathe in. Exhale, cartwheel to the earth. Hands press. Chaturanga. Breathing in. Exhale to downward dog. Inhale. Exhale. Let's send left leg up to the sky. Exhale, step it forward. Lunge. Even up through your hips, nice and long in the back of your neck. Feel your strength, right? Feel that connection with the earth. Really lift the toes and then fan them back down. This time of year. It's so important to feel the earth, to feel your grounding, to feel your connection with the ground. You come into that awareness. You are a body, breath, bones that connect back down to the earth. Press into your right hand, lift left arm up, reach up to the sky. And just as before, it's a pull in your heart. It's as if someone's drawing your fingertips up to the sky. There's openness, there's lightness. And if you want, swim, right? Make those circles nice and big. Take your time. You're already here. It doesn't matter how long it takes. The slowness, you get to feel every fiber. Feel the difference, feel the way your shoulder rotates in the socket. Switch directions once you've hit your 3. Follow your breath. Landing in your lunge. Spring left elbow onto left knee. Drop that back heel, warrior 2 feet. Take your time. Right arm reaches forward and then up. Anchoring into those feet. Feeling lift in your right ribs. Feel drawn longer. This is a side stretch. It's a nice big side stretch. You open up. Breathe into it. Last inhale. Let it go. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale to plank. Inhale, shift forward. Chaturanga. Heart opens. Downward dog. Breath in. Breath out. Next inhale, let's bend knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop. Find that halfway lift. Exhale, fold to the earth. Press through both feet, rise up, reach your arms, hands to heart center, chair pose. Squeeze your knees. Imagine there is a nickel in between your two kneecaps, in between the flesh on the sides of both knees, and you're squeezing it together. Bring your thumbs right into your heart. Draw belly in the spine, right? Get nice and strong there. Lengthen through the crown of your head. On your exhale, turn, twist to the right, left elbow on right knee. Breathe in to lengthen. Exhale to twist. Use your breath here. Maybe open up your arms. 3 breaths. Exhale brings you back to center. Land in your chair. You got to breathe in. Let's just over to the left. Yes. Feel that warmth in your body. Breathe into it. Keep the form. Maybe open up your arms. 3 more breaths. Last breath in. Exhale back to center, landing in chair just for fun. Last breath in. Exhale, fold, let it go. Press to rise all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. Let's bring left knee up to hip height. Even up your hips, strong in your belly. Maybe send your arms long, maybe kick your leg forward. 3 breaths here. I want you to bring your hands onto your hips for this one. We're gonna move a bit. So starting from your standing leg raise, your foot pressing forward, we're gonna thread it back. Hips are even. Lock your hands onto your hips as you send your leg back into an airplane pose, but keep your hands on your hips, because what we're gonna do, bending into that standing leg, is come forward again. Knee up to hip height. Again, you can extend it if you want to. Exhale, kick it back. I just want you to feel what it feels like for your body to realign. Let's do that again. Take your time. Inhale, come forward, knee at hip height. Exhale, thread it back. Send it back. All right, you can always add the arms. I'm gonna do 3 more of these. Yes, you can. You can always add your arms reaching and then send it back. Yes, you can. 2 more. Nice and strong. Yes, you can. Last one. There we go. Let's land in our airplane pose. 3 big breaths. You got it. Touching down, let's find crescent lunge. Reach your hands up high. Yeah. You can bring hands onto hips, straighten front leg for a bit just to unload the legs. And when you're ready, you're bending back into it. Send your arms up to the sky. Let's breathe. So you can deepen your shape. 2 more breaths. Next, inhale, lift up. Pick up that back heel, spin it open, finding warrior 2 feet. Bend into front knee. Arms reach. Inhale, let's straighten front leg, reach hands up to the sky. Exhale, bend into it. Yes, follow your breath. Awesome. 3 more. It's dry this time of year. Think of this as a hydrating movement. Use your breath. And bend back into it. Pressing into your right foot. Again, fan your toes, drop them back down. Feel the connection with the earth. Yeah, notice your arm bones. And let's flip that right palm, reverse warrior. Again, imagine your right fingertips being drawn up to the sky. 3 breaths. Last inhale. Exhale, straighten front leg, triangle pose. Open your heart. Strong in your feet. Lift up through those left ribs. And breathe. Let's take 1 more breath in. And let it go. Come on up to standing. Take toes wider than heels. Actually, you can walk them in a bit. Toes still wider than heels. Inhale, reach your hands up to the sky. Exhale, bending knees, fold forward. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, sinking down into a yoga squat. Breathe in. And exhale, fold. Right, lift hips, drop head. We're gonna move with this. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, fold, let it go. Press through your feet, rise. Reach up to the sky, breathe in, stretch, open. Exhale, hands to your heart center, yoga squat. Yeah. Land here. Take a breath in. Let it out. 1 more breath in. Exhale, fold, hands find the earth, hips lift. Let the air out, inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, fold, let it go. Let's follow a rhythm, press to your feet, rise up. Arm stretch, heart opens, breathe in. Exhale, hands to heart center, yoga squat. Yes. Now you're feeling it. Take a breath in. Exhale, let's fold, lift hips. So just long breaths here. Inhale to your halfway lift. Exhale to fold. We're just going to do one more. Press through your feet, rise. Exhale, hands through heart center, squat. Breathe in and out. One more inhale. Exhale, let it go. Let's fold, walk those feet nice and wide. And you can come into your forward fold. Dropping head down to the ground. You can bend into one knee and then the other. Again, free form, free flow, freestyle your practice. Bring in an arm balance, bring in a twist, bring in something funky, something fun, something that's not even a pose, but just feels really good. Doesn't have to have a name. What we're chasing is the feeling. The feeling in your tissues, the feeling in your body, the feeling of release, of relief. Two more breaths. Let's take one more inhale. Side out. And slowly work your way closer together. Walking your hands up to the right foot, you can point it forward. We're just going to find our way to plank. You choose how you get there, nice and smooth. Take 2 breaths here. Next inhale, shift forward, bend those elbows, heart opens. Downward dog. Breathe in and out. Reset, relief. Last breath in. Let it go. Shake those hips, right? Open up, inhale, bend knees, look forward. Exhale, step or hop. Find that halfway lift. Fold to the earth. Press through your feet, rise. Breathe in. Exhale, hands to heart center. Bringing right knee up to hip height. This is a fun. It's like a little yogi playground. Firm up through your belly. Or does Lisa call it recess? Yogi recess. Not sure if she calls this recess. You can press your right foot forward if you want. You can reach your hands into the sky. We're just warming up, right? We're finding that shape. And then you're going to bring hands onto your hips. Firm up those hips, press them down, right? You want to feel a reverberation, a connection, hands to hips, bones. And then slowly, let's thread right leg back, evening through the hips, maybe extending the toes nice and long. On your inhale, knee comes forward. Maybe you start with a bent knee. Make it nice and easy. And then thread it back. Yes, you can. Right? It's all a matter of perspective. So much of how we perform has to do with what's in our minds. If you can clear your head, and open it to possibility, right? Who knows what's possible? Right? None of us do. Not until we try. Without reservation, without setting an expectation. Let's do this last one. Kick it back. You got this. 3 more breaths. Last breath in. Remember, we're touching down to lunge. Reach your hands up to the sky. You can straighten that front leg. Give your muscles a break and then bend into it. Open up your body. And by that, I mean stretching arm bones nice and long, feeling a fanning in your ribs, feeling opening in your heart. I'm gonna feel strong here. You're cultivating that Agni, that inner fire. Right, we need that this time of year. Feel connected. I draw right up from the center of the earth. 3 breaths. Next inhale, reach up. Exhale, open, warrior 2. Land here. Right, find your feet. Stretch your arm bones nice and long. And breathe. Pull fingertips apart. And next inhale, let's flip palm, reverse warrior. Open up through your ribs. And breathe. Last breath in. Exhale, find that triangle pose. Open up through your heart. You get this. Let's take one more breath in. Let it go. Come on up to standing. Toes wider than heels here. Inhale, send your arms up to the sky. Exhale, find that goddess squat. You can send your elbows out nice and wide and kind of move side to side. If it feels right for you, you can follow your breath. And cultivate some fire here. Really feel into it. Land in your shape. Dig those heels into the earth. Maybe lift a heel. Maybe lift both. Right, let it be a little playful. Let it give you something. We're here for 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one, you got it. And fold. Ha. And again, this is yours. If it feels right, you can Move side to side. And just follow your breath. Let's take 3 more breaths. Walking hands to the front of your mat. Find that plank pose. Land here. Really press into your fingertips. Get your form. Let's lift right foot for a breath. And drop it back down. Lift left foot. And drop it back down. Lift right arm. And drop it back down. Lift left arm. And drop it back down. Let's come into downward dog. Take a nice big breath in. Relieving sigh out. Nice inhale, come forward. Let's drop knees. Take your knees nice and wide. Press left hand into the earth. Let's stretch right arm up to the sky. Exhale for the needle. We're not done here. We are going to open up the shoulder a bit. As much as you can, softly land here and separate your teeth. Let your tongue get heavy. Take a couple of relieving sighs, a nice big It's the point in churning up all this stuff if we don't release it. Right, you use that breath to let it out. And then if you're feeling like you want a little bit more, right, there's so many ways to deepen the shape. You can extend a leg long. Just be mindful of your hips. You can add a reach back. This is one of my favorite additions to the shape. Nice toe hold. Let's take one more breath in here. And let it out. Pressing into left hand. Reach that right arm up. Drop back into tabletop. Let's take a couple of cat and cows, knees nice and wide. Inhale. Open up through your heart. Take the time, linger a bit in each edge. Exhale to round. One more. Pressing into right knee. I'm going to reach left leg back. And again, I want you to take as much or as little of this as you'd like. Maybe float left leg off the earth. Maybe come into a balanced table. Any of these stages you can land in and be in. If you want, you can reach back for your big toe, right hand to left big toe. Let's open through your heart. 3 breaths. Smile while you do it. Last breath in. And then exhale, slowly release. Let's come through another cow. Exhale to your cat. Wiggle it out, wag your tail. Send that left arm up to the sky. And then exhale. Land. Shoulder on the earth. And find your version of rest and opening, of ease. And stillness. Right, and then you add maybe nothing. Maybe it's a reach back. Maybe if it's that fun, funky big toe hold. Last 3 breaths. Slowly taking your time to release. Pressing through right hand, stretching up and open. Pressing your hand onto the earth. Coming through cow. And your cat. Wag your tail. Send right leg long. Take the version of this that's speaking to you. Fire up your belly. Reach back if you'd like. Open up through your heart. And breathe. And smile. And greet your day. Last breath in. And slowly release. And then you've got time for one or two restorative shapes. So maybe a child's pose is speaking to you if you like your pigeon, half pigeon has been like my go-to lately. You can come into a pigeon pose. If you would like a little bit more work in your shoulders, maybe a shoulder stand. I'll have time to kind of move through. And again, this is Vinyasa 3, so you have an invitation at this point to unwind how your body wants to unwind today. There's no right or wrong. There's no exact way to do it. And sometimes our unwinding is more about the physical releases, right? Those are the most present, the most apparent. Maybe you feel a little kink in your hips or shoulders, your thighs, hips. And maybe what you need most is a mental, emotional unwind. Right? The more we practice, the more we begin to see and sort through, right, consciously or not, the needs of your body. The needs of your mind. The needs of your heart. It's not always conscious, and it doesn't even need to have a word. And so often our emotions are more complex, more layered than we can truly articulate. But here in your practice, you get to explore it. You get to explore the feelings and the sensations of your tissues and hearts and mind, understanding that they're all different. Sometimes they're in sync and sometimes they're not. That's easier to see or observe when, for example, I really want to eat healthy, but also some part of me really wants dessert or a third dessert, right? That's a conflict. Which part is the mind? Which part is the heart? I used to think that it was always my heart saying that I should eat more vegetables, but now I'm beginning to think it's my heart that wants the dessert. And it's just my mind, right? My mind just trying to add conflict and maybe just keep things interesting. And keep forcing this idea of vegetables. On my diet. Finishing up, coming into one last stretch, last shape. Remember, it's yogi's choice. It's anything you want. And then slowly landing on the earth. I want you to spread out, take up some space. Take a big breath in, fill it up. Make it nice and loud. Breath in. Breath out. Land. Finding rest, shavasana, space or place to unravel your fingers, let your toes spread nice and wide, let your feet breathe. Let your whole being, let your whole body relax. And here I want you to imagine some golden light landing in your heart, your throat, your third eye, your top of your head. Give yourself an invisible golden crown, just like you wear it every day. I want you to let that golden light encircle every inch of you, feeling it encircle your palms and arms, elbows and shoulders, right on your ribs and hips, encircling each thigh, each knee, all the way to the soles of your feet, ankles. Let the golden light encircle and wrap each toe, each fingertip, the whole back of your body, the whole front of your body. And then just fill up. And spend the next minute or so soaking it in. Just a minute. Soaking in some golden light. As you rest. And appreciate that little tinge of joy in your heart for this moment. You can linger here as long as you'd like. My guess is that you probably could use a little more lingering in your life. Not in the scrolling, but in this. Like this feeling of connection with yourself. So indulge. Indulge. When you're ready, you can begin to bend knees. And roll to a side. Taking your time as you slowly come up to a seat. Keeping your eyes closed. Maybe staying on the earth. Maybe just bringing hands onto heart. Right, make this yours. And together we'll seal this practice with a final Om. Nice big resounding shout to the universe. A reminder that you are here and alive and well as you can be. Let's breathe in together. Bringing thumb knuckles up to forehead center. A reminder of your own spirit, your own essence, your own infinite nature. Together, let's take a breath in. On our exhale, as we bow together, we say, Namaste. Namaste, dear yogi. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all again so soon. Bye. And great work today.